Hello everybody, it's Jay again from Above the Pines Productions, and today I'm shooting a video that I've been promising some of my new friends at North Carolina paramotoring page about the helmet that I'm building for my new foray into paramotoring. I'm still waiting for my equipment and my training that hopefully will arrive this week so that I can start my training next weekend. But I've got my helmet finished, so I'm going to go over some of the basic details of what I put into this. The total cost of everything here you can do for about $530, and I'll go over each of those items as I go through it. So this is the helmet with the obviously prerequisite GoPro attachment on front. I have the Peltor 3M 31 dB earmuffs. I went with 31. A lot of people go with 24 and the 26. I went ahead and figured, hey, they're my ears. I'm going to protect them as much as I can, so I got the 31, and they still fit quite well in the helmet. The helmet that I mounted to is a gyro, and it's a quarter MIPS. It has an added suspension system inside, which I'll go over in a second, that actually helped me with the wiring and everything. I went with the Sena SMH 10R Bluetooth. Some people go with the 10, some people go with the 20. I've been hearing a lot of problems on different pages and so forth with the 20, and decided to go with the 10 just because it had what I needed without a lot of the extra stuff, and seems to be a lot more reliable right now. At least the 20 may come out over time with updates and so forth becoming more reliable, but for now I went with what has been proven and what a lot of people that I've been seeing on the paramotoring sites are using. Mounted my battery for the Sena right back here that I can easily remove, and the plug is easily accessible inside for me to pull out and plug, charge it up, or even just charge it as is right there. On the inside, you'll see right here on this that I attached the microphone right here with Velcro. I may change this later, but for now this works perfectly. It sets up on my face perfectly, and when I'm not using it, I can protect it. Just putting it into the earphone or earmuff right there. Right now the earmuffs are in the extended positions, but they pop in and out very easily, and I can adjust them all the way in and all the way out, as you see here, without having any problem with them contacting the helmet at all. Now, on the inside, let me see if I can get this in here. So, up on the inside here, you notice you can't really see, it's hard to get in here with the, but you can't really see where I connected these from the inside, and I'll tell you about that in a minute as well. Also, with this suspension system, which is the MIPS system with this new helmet, this actually comes out, and by doing so I was able to run all my wires up under here, and there's two channels that run right here and right here actually. And with the larger parts of the wires, I simply ran them into those channels, put a piece of electrical tape over them to hold them in place, and then they're flush with the rest of the top of the helmet, and that suspension system covers them and protects them from bothering. I don't feel any of them in there. Now, I'll put up a picture right now. Now this picture is of how I attached the headset to the helmet itself. What I did was drill a 1/4 inch hole through the helmet for each earmuff. Then on the inside I drilled a 1/2 inch hole only through the foam. These I found at Lowe's for I believe $1.50 a piece. And if you see, the top picture is exactly what it looks like. It comes one per package. The bottom one is what it looks like after I cut the little flange off the top. So in that rubber piece is a nut at one end, and I put that into the 1/2 inch hole, so it filled the hole back up with rubber. and then use that as my connection with the nut in the end. Now, the screws and nuts that I used were on the outside a 1/4 inch by 20 by 3/4 inch long, and I believe I got those in a 4-pack. Then the individual nut that I got with the rubber part, the specialty nut, that was 1 per package, so I got 2 packages of those. So where you find those, or if you go to the hardware aisle in Lowe's or Home Depot and you're looking at all the different screws and nuts and so forth, if you turn around to the side that has all of the drawers, I found the ones that have specialty fasteners, and those in 3 or 4 different sizes were the ones that I chose. Now, with this on the outside, that head is a little bit too big to go into the hole that is created by the existing nut. So again, what I took there was a 1/2 inch drill bit, and very carefully, so as not to go all the way through, I wallowed that out a little bit so that the head would fit down, and I would get plenty of penetration from that screw into the inside of the helmet, so I could really get a good bite with that nut. And I did. I probably got a 1/4 inch into that nut. Very, very good. You also notice I took the second back half of the muffs off. They're made more for like construction type helmets, and they're not angled to where they'll sit properly on the helmet. Behind here, I put 3M double-sided tape as well. So this is held onto the helmet with the tape, as well as a screw and the nut. And as you see, when I move this and pop in and out, it does not move on the helmet, and it's very solid. So I don't believe I'm going to have any problem with that whatsoever. Now, this one I put on with 3M tape. This one I put on with Velcro so I can take it off as well. So now that is the helmet. I'll go over everything that came for the $530. In addition, I added this, which is the SR10-10 by Sena, which is a Bluetooth adapter for 2-way radios. You have a push to talk here. You'll also have a plug you can plug into the side, and has a bungee cord that has a rubber strap you can put around your finger that also has a push to talk if you want to do it that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the belt clip on the back, and I'm going to clip this onto my pouch that I wear on my chest, and that will simply be my Bluetooth push to talk. I won't have any problem reaching that with gloves if I'm not looking at it or anything. If I can't hit that button, I got bigger issues than where the button is placed. Additionally, I got the GP10-02 Bluetooth backpack for the GoPro, which I purchased a GoPro Hero 4. This I went ahead and got for $130 because I got the package it came with, the case as well, that will fit the whole camera with the extended Bluetooth backpack on here, so that I won't have any problem if it does get, if I get into some mist or something, I won't have any problem with the camera having any issues. Now, you can get helmets for a lot less than this. Again, everything that you see, about $530, give or take about $5. But here's the difference. With the helmets that you'll pay less, usually you'll have a wired radio connection. You may or may not have intercom. You definitely won't have the 2-way with the Bluetooth for your camera. This, for me, was no more expensive and cheaper than many of the higher end helmets that I found out there. And I have better hearing protection on the side. I have Bluetooth intercom with other people that have Sena headsets, as well as being able to intercom in with some non-Sena headsets. I have hands-free with my radio, so I will not have any cords going up my sides, down my, around my neck, or anything connecting my helmet to anything else. And I've got Bluetooth audio so I'll have much to my camera, so I'll have much cleaner audio. I won't have as much of the engine noise with it as well. And I've got everything in one package. So all in all, for my personal taste, not that bad. And again, it gives me everything I need. I have my two-way communication, I have my intercom communication, it's rechargeable, I can talk to my cell phone in Bluetooth, I can talk to my camera in Bluetooth. No cords to get caught on things, to get twisted up in stuff, to get pulled out of a headset or to get pulled out of a radio or a phone. Everything is clean and easy. The helmet is very comfortable. So if that's that, again, just to go through the price list real quick, the helmet was, everything by the way was purchased on Amazon. The helmet is a Giro quarter MIPS, M-I-P-S, and that was $30 on Amazon. The Sena parts are an SR10-10 Bluetooth adapter for two-way radio, which was $148 at the time. The SM HOR Bluetooth headset intercom, I'm sorry, that's a SM10R Bluetooth headset intercom, which was $165 at the time. A GP10-2 Bluetooth pack for the Hero cameras. Now again, I went with the $130 one that actually came with the case that fits the camera with the extended pack, so that I could still have that protection on the camera. I got the 3M Peltor 31 dB X series headphones, and those were $32 at the time. I got a radio adapter from Kenwood, I got a radio adapter for Kenwood for $20, which will plug into the bottom of this. It is only about 1.5 feet long, and that is where I will connect my radio to the Bluetooth there. And everything all in all came out to $530. Oh, I'm sorry, in addition to that, I spent roughly $5 at Lowe's for the 4-pack of these screws and the 2 individual packs of the rubber grommets with the nuts inside of them that I used on the inside. And there you go. So if any of you have any questions for any of this, I will answer them to the absolute best of my ability. If you want me to try to film or look at anything closer inside, I can do that if you're trying to build one of these as well. And please subscribe and like, and leave any comments that you have, any questions you have below. Thank you very much, and have a great time flying.